These 7 verses will supercharge your day. I woke up today thinking about how one moment can change everything, and I wanted to give you that moment. Every video I make tries to surprise you, inspire you, give you something you can take into your day. Today, instead of a crazy challenge or massive giveaway, I'm giving you 7 verses that have literally supercharged my outlook when life felt impossible. These aren't just words on a page, they're power you can use. By the end of this video, you'll have 7 instant upgrades for your day. And I'm calling you out to use them. For God so loved the world. For God so loved the world. This verse is the headline that puts everything in perspective for me, like hitting a reset button when I'm spiraling. I say it out loud sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, because it reminds me there's purpose and love bigger than my problems. When I think about the idea that I'm seen and loved, it changes how I treat myself. It changes how I treat others immediately. It's almost like discovering a cheat code. Suddenly fear loses power. Comparison loses power. I use this verse when I start comparing my progress to someone else's highlight reel. It helps me step back. Remember, I'm part of something bigger than likes, numbers. Repeat it out loud. Breathe, and let it change the narrative in your head. Challenge for you. Say those words out loud 3 times now. 1, 2, 3. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I call this my power-up line. When I face something that seems impossible, a terrifying challenge, a personal goal, a day I can't get moving, I say this like a gamer hitting a boost. It doesn't mean everything gets easy, but it changes the way I approach hard things. Instead of asking, "Can I ask, "How do I?" Then I start listing options. It's a practical mindset switch that forces me into action. It creates a "we got this" energy. Try it now. Pick one thing you can't do today. Speak this verse. Write the first step. That small step is the moment everything starts shifting. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. This one calms me in the chaos, like sitting in a quiet room after a storm. When life overloads me with deadlines and noise, this verse reminds me to trust that basic needs and direction are covered. It's a grounding anchor that brings immediate relief. I use it as a mental exhale. Instead of chasing every shiny opportunity, it helps me prioritize what matters. When I panic about resources or decisions, repeating this verse refocuses me on stewardship rather than scarcity. It's about peace, not passivity. Mini challenge. Close your eyes for 30 seconds. Say the verse slowly and list 3 things you already have that you're grateful for. Let gratitude lead your next move. And we know that in all things God works for the good. That line is my long-game reminder when today's losses sting. I lean on it when a plan falls apart or a video bombed. Instead of an endpoint, I see a pivot point. This verse doesn't mean every moment is good, but it promises an outcome woven into a bigger story. That mindset keeps me persistent and curious rather than defeated. It makes disappointment a resource, not a roadblock. Challenge. Take a recent setback and write one possible positive outcome that could come from it. Even a small pivot counts. Keep that outcome visible and let it shape your next step. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Those lines are my blueprint when I feel stuck. I use them when I'm overanalyzing. They remind me to trust beyond what I can see and to lean into guidance. It's like choosing a compass instead of drawing the whole map. Practically, it helps me balance planning with surrender. I still work hard, but I stop trying to control every outcome. That paradox frees creativity and reduces burnout. Quick exercise. Pick one decision you've been delaying and commit to a next step. Say the verse before you act and notice the tension ease. Fear not, for I am with you. This verse is my go-to for anxiety attacks and for big stages. When my heart starts racing before something huge, these words are a steadying hand. Fear shifts from a wall to a hint that growth is happening. I use fear as a signal to prepare, not to stop. It gives me courage to take the shot, even if my knees are shaking. That vulnerability is where real wins are born. Task. When fear shows up, breathe in, say this verse slowly, then take one step toward the thing that scares you. Small bravery compounds fast. For I know the plans I have for you. This reminds me there's intention behind my path, even when it's confusing. I've had seasons where I felt lost, but remembering there's a hopeful plan gave me patience to keep walking. It's permission to trust timing. It doesn't erase mistakes or waiting, but it changes how I endure them. I started viewing time as seasoning. Every pause, pivot, and practice round was part of a bigger design. Try this. Write down one hope for the next year. Then pick one tiny daily habit that moves you toward it. Believe the plan and act on the next right thing. Look, I've thrown crazy stunts and massive surprises at you before, but this is something quieter that actually moves the needle. These verses are tools I reach for when the noise gets loud. They steady me, fuel action, and remind me I'm not alone. If you try just one today and it shifts your mood or decision, that's a win. My ask is simple. Pick one verse from this list, use it, and report back in the comments. Tell me what changed, a small victory, or a subtle piece. I read them, and it matters more than you know. I'm doing this because I care about what actually helps you, not just what gets views. Thanks for spending this time with me. If this helped, share it with someone who needs a boost. And stick around. More content that helps you win at life, not just watch someone else win.